You're standing on the edge of a breakthrough so massive that it's going to level your life up in every single way by following this channel, because I'm going to give you literally the blueprint on how to improve your body, which will therefore affect your mind. It will affect your entire life, this channel, because I'm going to give you the formula to how I became shredded, ripped, lean, whatever you want to call it. And that's the best way to be successful at anything, because you need to be lean, you need to be strong, you need to be clear in your mind when you approach things. And that is that your body and mind affect each other. One cannot be strong without the other, yet they're a relationship that works together in a very profound way that's quite underrated in terms of how the world views our body and mind and how they both work. That's why today I'm going to teach you how to get as strong as humanly possible, pound for pound, because I made the mistake. I always played rugby throughout my younger years, and I plan to play it again, but I believe that I went overboard with my weight at the time. I wanted to compete at a certain weight, like I've told you in previous videos. Now, I think I went too far, as I've said, but my point is, being that big, I wasn't actually pound for pound as strong as I am now through my lack of fat percentage in nowadays, and having lost a lot of fat over time. I believe that that is the most optimal way to be successful, athletic, feel your best, look your best, and overall just be your best person. So now I've summed up why I'm doing this video, I'm going to tell you how. So 3 to 4 sessions a week, I believe, is optimal for a natural to become stronger, because I believe those rest days are so pivotal, or however you want to look at it, important, whatever you want to word it as, to strengthening your body in a way that you notice a big difference and notice that you can lift a lot of weight for your size and strength, for your size and muscle mass, sorry. Now, I believe 2 sets is the way forward with this. I believe that approaching your first set really hard, your top set of your first exercise of your first session, is your most important way to do this. I think that you can improve gradually no matter who you are. It doesn't matter on your demographic or what circumstances you have. I believe you can incrementally increase your strength to a point where you notice a massive difference in, on average, I'd say 6 months. Now, I think that compound lifts are the way forward to do this. Squat, bench, deadlift are the most important movements to do this. That's why powerlifters do them. But also your rows, your presses and your carries. And those are the things that are really going to build those show-off muscles that are going to make you look and feel as strong as possible. And they're going to release all those hormones which make you feel stronger as well. And as you recover in between each session, you're going to notice that every time you come back in the next week, it feels a little bit lighter and you feel full from the carbohydrates you had, and how you're approaching the weight will be a lot more confident as well. You can achieve a lot of progress in 6 months, no matter who you are, if you approach things correctly. I don't care if you're six years into training. You can approach things with a vigor that makes a profound difference, and you can notice that difference exponentially if you do things in a structured way which has proven to work. If you're not making any progress, obviously you're doing something wrong. Dorian Yates said this quite well. If you're sticking to a program 6 weeks and you haven't got stronger, you need to approach it differently. Even if it's one set to make someone stronger. He did a set with Mike Mensa, 1 set of bicep curls, I think it was, and I think he used to do 3 before that. And he said, no, I just want you to do 1. But he did it with him, and he made him control the weight and just contract at the end when he literally didn't have any more to do another rep with. He just made him hold it, and that made the difference of seeing it. He said, I think my bicep looks bigger already, Mike, he said the next day. But that kind of thing, I know it's stereotypical or cringe, but that shock the muscle, it sounds so stupid, But if you actually do it in a way that is structured and planned, and will give the muscle a unique experience in terms of hardship and intensity, that is where you're going to make the most gains. Intensity is the way forward. I'd rather be in the gym for 15 minutes and absolutely blow myself out than be in there for 2 hours, talk to a few people, do 4 sets of everything's so easy and oh my god, I've been in the gym for so long. I'd rather be in there 15 minutes and out, having known I'd made more progress. I think anyone would, and it's time efficient. Just because you've been in there 3 hours doesn't mean you're doing anything. It's not about the time you spend in there, it's about the time, it's about what you do in there and how you use your time. Now that comes to another thing. I'd say rest on compound lifts, once you get to a certain extent, 5 minutes plus. That's what I do. 5 minutes plus for compound lifts because they're so heavy and so shocking on the body. I'd say the worst is squats. As in, like, the worst, like, that's so heavy on your nervous system is squats, right? I take about 7 minutes plus now. And that's not an exaggeration. I believe that is the most effective way because I believe the squat is the hardest exercise in the gym. If you are a gym goer and you've been going for a long time, you will understand this. You have no option but to lift the weight. Obviously, I'd recommend getting a spotter at all times, especially on your top sets and when you're lifting heavy weight and you know you're pushing your limits. But there is definitely a place for longer rest periods. I don't care if people think it's stupid or if they think you're stupid. You're the one that's going to be making the gains and progress, not them. So if you are a natural and you'd like to get stronger, I'd approach sessions just like this. And notice the difference in how you feel from doing your 6 sessions a week that you've been kind of psyoped into by kind of this gym community of getting up and going to the gym every single day, lifting the heaviest weights possible. That is different if you're a martial artist. A lot of martial artists love to promote working out every day, which I believe is the best thing for them. But if you're trying to get stronger, purely on a stronger this is just to get stronger. This is just the blueprint to get stronger, right? This is the best way forward, especially if you're not pinning anything or if you want to make the most progress. Try this and let me know how you get on, because this is the way forward. Recovery is the way forward, and approaching things with the most intensity is the way forward. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed that. I've kept that as brief as possible, but I've explained why I do things the way I do and why you should do them the same, and I believe it will work for you. So thank you very much, and I shall see you later.